do it well. I'm excited. April. Yeah, I have to say, the city and being a good town, this is really not, we have snow days on April 16th, for April 17th, excuse me. This is, we didn't have this much snow in January and February, so figure that one out if you will. I mean, you guys, spring, you gotta start sometime soon, because otherwise, Arizona or Florida or something. So, anyways, you are listening to WXRW LP Milwaukee. Have a good evening.
Hi guys, another week of Black Radio Young Black and Opinionated here on Riverwest Radio 104.1 FM Milwaukee. You can also listen by some of your smartphones, your smart speakers. Use me to play Riverwest Radio. Episode 32. How you guys feeling this week?
Pretty good. Okay. Here right now.
Guys, we're also live on YouTube. You can check us out. Our page is YBO Space Podcast. If you prefer to watch and not just listen. Yeah. How you guys feeling this week? Did I have something? Any stories? Maybe I got more. I guess that's why I asked again.
Oh, man. All my Apple products are failing me. My watch is messed up. My
How's your watch get messed up?
I got a dog over there, she break. Got it over there, she break. Y'all know that's fine?
No.
Come on, 2 Chainz. No, this year my Apple Watch messed up. I gotta get that fixed. My MacBook last night. It had the wheel of death, and then I turned it on, and this little question mark came on the screen. I troubleshoot it on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, and I know what I need to do. So I called a certain company. They said they could do it for me for $120, but I could do it myself for $13. So that's a big jump. So I will be getting that taken care of. I'll order the part hopefully by tonight, and just came from Brownstone. Had me a nice little social gathering. I'll probably go back over there. That's that. So.
Okay.
What about you, Lucy?
I just been chilling. I made a nice little meal. I make these like loaded potato things. It's like potatoes and chicken and bacon and cheese. So I'm excited to eat that after the show. But other than that, I return to work tomorrow. Had a nice little weekend, couple days off. So yeah.
What you guys doing?
What about you, Reese? How was your?
Today is tax day.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's all I need to say.
We
Had a great day. Yeah, I had an interesting day earlier. It was funny but annoying. Yeah, I've been doing good. I've been eating well, and I haven't bought lunch in a while. I've been trying not to buy lunch. I've been making my meals and prepping that, and I've been trying to get off the meat, but still eat chicken sometimes. But we get it. So yeah, I'm okay, sure. And but yeah, other than that, I'm having a great week so far. As always, I am Reese Berry. That's REESEBERRA. 4 Y's is Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat, and Instagram.
And I'm Lassie at Lola Baby on Snapchat, BAYBEE, and on Instagram and Twitter at the Crim Lola. Wanje?
And it's your boy Mwanje. That's MWANJE. You can follow me on all social media platforms. It's Mwanje. You got any celebrity? So great to see you all. Shout out to YouTube, all YouTube people.
Yeah.
Checking us out.
Sorry. I know, I looked up and I'm like, oh. As always, our website is YBOpodcastingkd.com. You can find all information about us there. Lassie, tell them where they can hear the podcast, which is separate from the radio show.
Yep, so you can listen to YBO Podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, and you can find our videos on our YouTube channel, which you're probably watching now live.
Hilarious. Nice little segue. Anything else going on this week? We got our pamphlet over here. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to do 26 things at once. Here.
Right. This week we will be at.
Thanking the listeners for the love.
Oh yeah.
No, I just figured it out.
Oh.
Just waiting for it to load. Thank you guys so much for listening each week and to the podcast and to the radio show. If you'd like to be a guest, definitely hit our email, ybopodcast@gmail.com, or just go to our website, ybopodcastmke.com, and then just submit something there. So we'll go from there as soon as we get that inquiry. And Wani, what do you have next there?
Yeah, so we'll be at Revel Bar this weekend on the 21st. That's
Go ahead and get a
2246
church announcement.
South Kinnikinnick Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53207.
I'm standing past the pulpit.
Right. From 5 to 7, we're doing a little mixer. You get a chance to meet up with us. It's being hosted by the good folks at Good Radio, Good News Radio, excuse me. From LA, they're coming through and they're showing Milwaukee some love. We're going to have a mixer from 5 to 7, and then from 7 to 9, we're going to do a panel. We have all the Milwaukee podcasts in the city. We've got Evolving Chair, Technical Files, Such a Effing Lady, Sweats and Suits, TZ, 72 and 10, and yours truly, Young Black and Opinionated. We're going to be there, so check us out if you're looking to start a podcast, or just have any questions, or you just want to see what type of stuff that's going on in the city, who's doing what in the city. Just come check us out, and we'll be more than happy to mix with you and mingle with you and answer any questions you may have.
Ain't got good.
Any?
Yeah, that's a recap there. Yeah, let's kind of jump right into what we have here.
All right.
Just a little recap of our last episode 71, The New America. That's of our podcast. And Lassie, you wanna, like you ready over there, so I'm gonna let you go.
So on the most recent episode of our podcast, we talked about a couple of things. We talked about, as we said, the title was called The New America. So we obviously talked about some things in regards to America. And to be specific, the question was, do you think the concept of America is dead? So we kind of dived into our thoughts about that. What else did we talk about?
We talked about.
Oh, we had a good conversation about men not marrying the
Oh,
love of
yeah,
their
yeah.
lives
We
and
sure did.
settling for women who are there when they're ready.
A little bit more on that later in the show.
Dang, is it settled? Jesus.
Jeez. We also talked about two situations that happened in the news. The black boy who asked for directions in, I think it was Philly.
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. He asked for directions and almost was shot. And then we talked about Starbucks while black.
Should have named it that. That's funny.
I know, it's a hashtag. We talked about a little bit about the Facebook hearing. We talked about Nicki and Cardi. So definitely check out the episode. Available on all those platforms I listed earlier.
Good. So who wants to tell us about Black Restaurant Week here in Milwaukee?
So Black Restaurant Week is something that I've heard about before. It's something that I really wanted to go to, but look.
So I gotta get my money
It
right.
be coming at the wrong time. It be coming at the wrong time. But what it is a week that restaurants in Milwaukee, black restaurants, they just host and try to show off what they got. From the article, it says Milwaukee Black-Owned Restaurant Week is an opportunity for Black-owned restaurants to bring in new customers and raise awareness. It allows Milwaukee to support minority-owned eateries. Cities across the country often host an annual restaurant week or dining week, during which a number of local establishments will offer dining deals to bring in new customers and raise awareness about local businesses. Since 1992, the original Restaurant Week has introduced millions of foodies to new and exciting eateries and become an international institution. Why not bring the same movement to the Black community? And it also in that same article, it just talks about how Black Americans are just 13% of the U.S. population, but we have a buying power of 1.4 trillion by 2019. So, but yeah, some of the restaurants that are involved in this week are Coffee Makes You Black, Mikasa Sue Cafe, Up a Yard, Skybox, Erie Palace, Erie Zulu, Nick of Time, Brownstone, Mr. Perkins, Rise and Grind Cafe 2, Mr. Barbecue, D's Elegance, Daddy's Soul Food and Grill on the Bayou. So there's like a little calendar. I'll try to post it on our Instagram so you guys can try to fit in some of those restaurants. So it's from April 15th through April 21st. So yeah, go out to some of those restaurants and try them, and maybe I'll dabble on something on Friday.
Y'all planning to go out? Can you?
Oh, well, I guess I'll participate. I didn't know, Brownstone was in there, so I guess I'll be
Yeah,
participating.
it looks like Brownstone is Wednesday for dinner. So April 18th.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they got a nice little schedule here, like where you can go and get deals and things like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, I think this is the third year
Yeah.
I've been doing this. Yes, last year I wanted to go, but again,
Hilarious.
I'm gonna try to get out there.
Not to be controversial, but I saw posts about that. There's one, I think, scene one. There,
Oh yeah.
And I saw some of our Caucasian counterparts were kind of upset, like, why does it have to be a black
Oh.
this week?
Yeah, and someone said, someone posted it and said, don't read the comments, but I feel like that happens all the time,
Yeah.
no matter what. I mean, BET, I know we have whatever, but regardless of the fact, I think that it's still a great thing for the black community.
Yeah, so go check it out.
We can always have
Stop
people that
complaining.
have something to say.
Yeah. I
Go eat
mean,
the food and be quiet.
can't beat them. Can't beat them. Go eat with them. Anyway.
Maybe
Right.
we can go with them. Maybe we shouldn't have them sit at the counter, have them be by the kitchen and be back by the bathroom.
That's too close to the food.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get bored.
My
Anyway.
dog.
Aw.
Oh no, Lord help us all. No, you can't. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Beachella. I'll be a player here, Lassie.
Didn't you just talk about people?
Hilarious.
So on what day was that? Saturday.
Saturday going into Sunday.
Saturday going into Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
Beyonce, right?
If it was dark outside, it was still
Saturday
last
there,
night.
but it was Sunday here.
Yeah.
So Beyonce is the first African American Black woman
Mm-hmm.
to headline Coachella, and I think Coachella has been going on for about 14 years now, 12 or 14, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But she's the first Black woman to headline, and when I tell you Beyonce put on a show, let me start here. First of all, Beyonce didn't come on stage until 105.
Mm-hmm.
And
122.
well, and that's only because Post Malone
Mhm.
tried to make his set longer, which somebody should have punched him.
Yeah. So what's
I
going on?
don't like to get violent, but he tried to put a little speech in, and he tried to perform an extra song.
Get off the stage.
Right, and they told him like we're gonna take you off stage, but he didn't care. But Beyonce's put on a really really good
Mm-hmm.
HBCU themed show, and when I say like probably one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was so great. Like, Twitter was going crazy. All of my followers were literally talking about the same thing. And I know me and Reese weren't in the same place, but she was watching too, tweeting too. So, Reese, what'd you think about it?
It was funny because I don't even think I took a nap, but I can't even remember if I think I just naturally woke up, which is funny. But it was amazing. Like, because I've never been like a huge Beyonce fan. I've never really been a fan of anybody to like want to go to a concert. But I seen her live like 4 years ago on the Run Part 1 in New York, and it was amazing. I think I went to a concert, not her before, and I like fell asleep. So I just never really been into concerts, but that was one where it ended and he was like, that's it. And he was there for like 4 hours. So she's an amazing performer. It was what she did was dope. Everybody was on beat. There were no mess ups. And like when I seen that, even before I think I seen Charlamagne tweet it, I think I tweeted y'all like, this make me want to go to the studio and do something. Like you gotta, like, that's the type of energy I need in my life. That's what I be on. Like,
and she,
everybody gotta be on point.
They said that they were doing 11-hour practice days. And when I tell you nobody missed a step, there was no one off the behind,
all them people.
Nothing. All of those people, and she had a lot of people on her set. It was just amazing to watch because not only did she make history, being the first Black woman, but she brought out Destiny's Child,
and that was history too.
Yeah, and then Solange came out with her at the end too. Jay-Z came out. It was just so great, and I know now there's a big debate about her being the greatest performer of all time, but I'm gonna just say this. She put on a really great show.
That's all that needs to be said.
I told myself in the beginning, I was like, I'm only watching 30 minutes of this.
You cannot not
but
just.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be so mad if I turn this off and have to watch it on, on a link or something the next day. I was like, no, I'm gonna stay up and watch it.
Yeah. She also donated 100 million to some HBCUs. They get like 20. I said 100 million, 100,000, and they get 20,000 a piece. So I think that's dope.
Yeah.
And I know I see Miss Tina, her mom. She put up a post explaining that she thought that, or she kind of questioned Beyonce, like, do you think that like a predominantly white audience would kind of accept or know what was going on with your performance? And she was kind of like, I don't care, and I'm just here to do what I feel like I need to do. And they may have been confused because we were all at home like, they don't deserve it. But it was a good show, and we got to watch it for the free ski on YouTube. So yeah, shout out to Beyonce. She seems to do what she likes and does what she wants, and great inspirational performance. And shout out to her team because that's what's up. So, yeah. This is interesting. So I was watching Real Housewives of Potomac. And it's this fairly young couple on there, and the guy, I forget his name, he's like an ex-NFL player. They're settling into their home and in the area, and his wife is probably a little bit younger than him. And I remember last season, they were like out at dinner, and I think it was her first season, so she was kind of explaining how his mother really doesn't like her. They were out at dinner, and the camera, she didn't even hear, but the camera, when they like went back and watched at the reunion or whatever, the camera caught the mom talking to somebody in the family like, oh yeah, she said something to her, and then she kept saying, oh, she need to get a job, and then she looked at her other family member and was like, I got that heifer, didn't I? So she was like, oh. So I guess the husband, I guess the mom never really like apologized, and the issue here is where a new season, and she was talking, of course, to another one of the hosts or another one of the people on the show, and she's having issues with her husband and her mom. So the woman's like, well, his name is Chris, and she's like, Chris hasn't talked to his mom since that incident last year. We haven't talked to her since then, and she's not coming to his birthday party, or at least he hasn't heard from her. So she mentioned that he or both of them had to put their marriage first, and they've been much happier since. And I thought that was quite interesting, because I'm like, I get it, but I was like, dang, he ain't talked to his mama since. And then he like from the South, like Alabama, Southern. I should love my mama. I said shit. So my question to you guys is, would you ever choose between your spouse, marriage, and family, whether that be mother, father, sibling, if need be, or is there like a situation where you think that that's appropriate? I know neither of us are married, but I think it's just interesting to think about.
When you say choose between them, like
that
in
situation.
A certain situation, or just
like her situation was, I guess she was being disrespectful towards his wife, and she called her a heifer, and she needed to get a job, and the whole. It seems as if she's thinking she's using.
I would say yes, because I've been seeing this a lot by a lot of married people actually. But when you get married, you become one, and you can't. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be disrespectful to my mom, but I would have to be like, that wasn't really cool, and this is what the situation is. I honestly would have a conversation with my mom and just let her know, like, you were wrong. Because I'm very big on family. I wouldn't want anything to cause a divide between where I would have to not bring my kids and stuff around my family because they don't like my husband or something like that. That's not what I want to do. I would try to fix it and just, you have to side with who's right and who's wrong, or who's right over who's wrong, even if that person is your parent.
So if your mother or father said something about your spouse, would you defend?
I would.
You would, okay.
I would not want them to feel like I don't have their back, because being married, I feel like you're supposed to have each other's back.
What if you got like into like a little baby boy quarrel? You gonna choose him over me?
Honestly, I think the type of mom that I have, that would never happen.
Think she would understand?
I think my mom is very understanding, and I get that from her. We're both very understanding people, and I think if something was to come out like that where, she said something and he didn't like it, and I would be able to just let her know, hey, I'm gonna need you to not say that again, because that just doesn't sit well with him, and now you create problems for us that we don't need to have.
Right.
So I think I would.
Okay. What about you, Wanya?
Yeah, I totally agree with Lassie. You gotta leave and cleave. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do with your spouse. Um, yeah, like Lassie. No, it's the mother that's on the show. Is she still married, or is the husband gone, or what the case? She's
Talking about the guy's dad?
Yeah, the guy's
I'm
dad.
not sure.
Okay, and that could be one of the reasons. I might feel that, besides the point of she might be using him for his money, since he's retired and go there.
I mean, he seems to have a nice little account.
So she doesn't do anything.
I mean, because the things usually with those shows is, and I'm not gonna knock it, they have their own businesses. I think she said she runs, like, they have different rental properties and things like that. So she does stuff.
Right.
It's just that, maybe if the mom doesn't really know much about you or know a lot, or just look at you as this young chick, and they got kids. I think they got like 2 kids. So
that further proves my point. Like, maybe he's probably the only family that I don't know if he's the oldest in the family or of his children or whatever, but he got to sit his mom down and say, hey, that's disrespectful. This is my wife. Regardless of how you feel about it, this is who I choose to.
So that's what you would do?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, if I had my dad involved, so tell my dad, dad's a little bit more understanding.
What if you ain't like her
either? I had to sit my dad down, sit them both down, and say, look.
What they say? Get
Your
out.
mama's gonna agree with me.
I'm with my wife. That's all. That's my family now.
No connection.
Yeah, that's my rock. Like, besides anything that goes down,
That's your family now.
I gotta count on her. I got kids. I can't. How to look to my kids like, every time something happens, I go back to my mom, and mom's like, no, I'm grown. They gotta figure this out. So, yeah, sit them down, like I said, be very respectful and say, hey, this is my wife. You don't have to like her, but you have to love her, and she's part of the family now. And how long they been married?
Maybe a couple years, 4 years. I don't know.
Mom, get over it.
It's been a decent amount of time.
Build a bridge.
I think the issue is I think she lives in like the South, and they live in Maryland, Potomac, Maryland.
Okay, yeah.
So I think, but they had a lot of family that came up for whatever. I forget what it was. They caught her on camera. I don't think they knew she said that. And she's like, she high five. I got that heifer. I was like, oop, 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 oop.
Yeah, the camera probably love to catch that. So
they
yeah,
probably didn't even mean to. They probably was like, oh, this is
it's a
juicy.
great storyline. So, yeah, I'd say,
Y'all know how it feels like them.
Exactly. Y'all need another storyline. So,
But
so,
the storyline ended up being like, hold on, what you say, mom?
Right. So yeah. You gotta leave in Cleve, man. You gotta leave in Cleve. That's your wife. What about you, Reese? You're married. Your mom's like,
I do the same thing. We had to talk about this, especially if I like dogs.
If say for instance,
If I'm married, I guess I do like you.
I love them. I hope you love them. No, but has there ever been in the boyfriend girlfriend range? Has there ever been time where your parents were kind of like, you feeling such and such?
No, I never really took nobody home, so that's not an issue for me. But my mom's seen a couple people one person that I talked to, so she like, oh, he cute. That's like just one of her things. But other than that, I don't really get too involved unless I'm really serious with you. So you're not gonna meet my family and all that stuff.
Right.
Gotcha. Last year?
Yeah, but my dad. My dad's pretty cool. So my dad, he's the type of person he probably not even talk.
Dad's are really cool.
I won't even talk to him. He still be, what you talking to him for? Let's see what the story. Cool. Like, shut up.
There you go, man.
I seen about the story.
Until you get something crazy, that's fine.
Yeah. See, that's when lines cross. And you heard my daughter. What about you, Lassie? Have you ever brought anybody around your family? Have they ever said anything or felt a certain way?
Everybody likes my boyfriend now. Interesting. I'm a little iffy about my little brothers meeting him, but that's just, I just think kids are very impressionable. Not to say that I feel like my relationship's gonna fail, but they're just young, and I just don't like the consistent asking of where people are type thing. But other than that, even some exes, if anyone had anything negative to say, they really didn't say it to me until after the fact. They're like, yeah, I ain't really like him, but they never treated him any different.
That's when I want them to get more involved, is when the girlfriend, boyfriend stage is more so like, okay, what y'all see, maybe something I don't see. But once we cross that step, is all everything is, that's, hey, it's your wife, all right. So, yeah.
No, it's interesting because sometimes I think it can be hard because some people may feel like they can, especially if you like in that NBA or if you like that baller, and if it's like you said, say if his dad wasn't there, it was like the situation where the mom was that rock, and then you get a wife and you kind of like,
At every practice, every game.
yeah, and then you like, Mom, I'm gonna go with her. She was like, oh,
And we won medal.
oh, right,
What?
right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was an interesting question, so I just kind of wanted to pose it to you guys. So
That was good.
thanks for answering. So it was funny because when we were in our group chat, I synced it. I seen Lil Duval put this, and I was like, oh God, Lord. So I had the post already, and I sent it to y'all. Then you asked, so that's why I was like, let's talk about this on the show. Wanda, you want to read it?
Lil Duval,
Watch your words.
PG. Why is it a woman can say she don't like short dudes or light skinned dudes and it's okay, but when a man says he don't like dark skinned women or fat women, he's a messed up person.
I'm sorry.
He's a messed up person. Why is it a woman can?
You know what's funny? So before I seen this in our pamphlet and before you put it in the group, my friend, me and him were on the phone and he read it to me and asked me my opinion on it. My opinion is this: double standard. I think a man should be able to say that he doesn't like fat women or dark skinned women. The issue for me comes in when he's bashing those women. You know, when you're saying things